My goodness, I did everybody a favor, didn't even move a bill this session, and I'm getting all the looks. Yeah, so I just wanted to point out that I couldn't let my Democrat colleagues be the only ones to oppose this sales tax. I find it quite ironic that it's the Democrat colleagues who have a problem with the sales tax when what we've heard preached the last 2 years by Republicans is we don't have a revenue problem. We have a spending problem. Yet, the grand solution for Republicans is to support a sales tax. If it's just a spending problem, then we don't need the sales tax. See, the problem with hypocrisy and rhetoric is that you will eventually paint yourself into a corner. And instead of focusing on solving the real problems that affect the people of our state, we decide to play political games. What's going to advance our own political agenda? Democrat governor get reelected, and we don't want to give him a political win by doing tax reform. That was something that was told to me in about the third week of the 2017 regular session, when leadership had stated the previous year that we're going to come back in 2017 and fix the problem. I believe that everyone who did support the temporary revenue did so with the firm understanding that we were going to solve the problem. And instead of actually making the effort, and at the end of the day, maybe we make the effort and we fail. But you know what? It's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. We didn't put in the effort. We did not have a single meeting to discuss tax policy between 2016 and the 2017 regular session. And the frustrating thing for me is, you know, as y'all know, I brought a few bills last year. And look, it's okay if my policies aren't the right ones, if you have alternative ideas, but when you don't bring them, it makes it difficult to solve the problem. And we were comfortable with that because in 3 weeks into the special session, I learned what the new plan was. It wasn't discussed. I don't think most of my colleagues know it even now. I was told this: Barry, we're not going to do tax reform this year. We're going to come back in a special session where we're at now, and we're going to extend the 5th cent. That's what I was told. Now, I have a problem with that because my constituents don't care who gets the political credit. What they care about is the opportunity that we can afford them by structurally reforming our state. There is a generational opportunity cost to doing nothing. With the billions and billions of dollars that have been repatriated, and under the new tax reform at the federal level, we have created, there's going to be an economic opportunity that we haven't seen for many years. And Louisiana is not going to be able to take advantage of it in the way that we could. So when a large corporation having billions of dollars to invest in capital infrastructure is searching for a location, are we going to be competitive? And the answer is no, we're not. We've already seen it in recent past how companies, Texas is more attractive, Alabama's more attractive. And some people are content to sacrifice the opportunities for all of our constituents for the sake of politics. It has been the most frustrating of this job because at the end of the day, we've placed politics ahead of the people. And we should all be ashamed. We all have at some point played a part, myself included. None of us are blameless in this. We can change this. We can pivot. You know what? As a Christian, the wonderful thing about the grace of God is it's right there. You can be headed down the wrong way, and you know what? Through God's grace, you can change. You can turn just like that. As a body, we can be different. We can be better. Instead of allowing the divisive politics that we've seen displayed in Washington for so long bleed into our own state into our own institution, we can change. And this bill doesn't solve the problem. It only addresses the symptoms of a problem. The problems are structural. I don't care how conservative you are, and I've got one of the most conservative voting records. I've been consistent. But we have to be honest about the problems. And we can disagree on the solutions, but we have to be honest about the problems if we're going to even attempt to solve them. There's a better way. We should come back in a second regular session, or excuse me, a second special session with an unlimited call. And for those of us who truly care about the people and want to participate in the solving of the problem, instead of sitting on the sidelines telling everybody how we can't and we shouldn't, I believe we can work together in a bipartisan manner, put aside the political differences, and do what's right for the people we all serve. Thank you.